So what makes a particular problem or market failure suitable for one type of pull mechanism over another? An advanced market commitment is one type of pull mechanism, and that is particularly suitable for problems where it's not just an idea that we're trying to incentivize or that the funder's trying to incentivize. They're trying to incentivize also the production of a feasible product and widespread availability of that product produced at scale. So the advanced market commitment ties the incentive to output. And so that's provides incentives for broader production. A prize, on the other hand, is suitable for cases where maybe just an idea is trying to be incentivized, not necessarily feasible to produce at scale. Maybe it's an idea that is easy to copy, and so the inventor can't necessarily assume that they're going to be able to make all the sales from it. Typically, a prize, the amounts that are offered are not necessarily huge amounts, so they could be in the millions for this idea. Where a advanced market commitment would be more suitable in cases where just really large incentives are needed in the hundreds of millions or billions, because just lots of R&D is needed, and maybe the scaling up of capacity is quite expensive, and so a more lucrative incentive is needed. There are other types of pull mechanisms. Milestone payments, for example, are suitable in cases where the program designer can break up the development pipeline into stages, and they can be well specified. And those might be suitable for cases where there's a lot of risk involved, and so breaking up the development process into more digestible pieces can that way the inventor can just work on one part of it and then get the incentive payment at the end of that milestone. And so it's a smaller piece of the development pipeline that might involve less risk. It also might provide some funding that actually can solve some financial constraints, especially for, say, smaller firms that have liquidity constraints there. If they can just work on different pieces of the development pipeline, that could maybe help ease their, and those payments that come at that point can ease their financial constraints. There are also, we don't have to necessarily limit things just to those three categories. There could just be some general results-based rewards that could be tied to other things, not just necessarily sales. It could be adoption of a technology by consumers. And so it might be that there's a certain penetration or adoption rate that might incentivize firms to actually engage in some marketing of the innovation in addition to production.